So I finally saw Moana 2 last night as it, recently dropped on Disney Plus. I know a lot of people hate on this film, and so I try to go into it open-minded. You know, it was decent. I mean, we have to remember it is a movie that is geared towards children, the littles to understand, to comprehend. You know, um, I will say again, it was more of a simple story at times. So it was so simple that I couldn't quite follow along with what was going on in context of the story. I was a little bit lost. But the bottom line is I feel like the second one, like its sole purpose was to sort of set the scene for the third film. No doubt there will be a third film. They're sort of going by the Frozen model. We've got Frozen, Frozen 2, then you got Frozen 3. I, without a doubt, think Frozen 2 was better than Moana 2. And not only that, again, personally, I felt like Frozen 2 was about as equal to the original Frozen. And some things, honestly, I liked better in the sequel than I did the original. The music scores wasn't really feeling it. Now, granted, I'm picky about music, but it's just a lot of the modern Disney music is it's just okay. The melodies aren't that beautiful. The lyrics, again, it goes back to kind of basic. The one song early on in the beginning that she sings, I thought was decent, and the one that Maui sings is pretty catchy. I know a lot of littles that love that song, so it had some moments where it was cute, especially the little sister of Moana. Adorable. Like, they could totally just market her alone. Very cute. But, other than that, the pacing, again, was up quite slow. I felt like the first half, especially, it's like, okay, where have we left off here? I mean, it's almost been 10 years since the original. It's been a bit long. That's another problem that I have with these movies, but that's for another time. But it was a bit long for a wait. Whereas Frozen didn't quite wait as long, the sequel. I don't think. But even with Frozen 3, it's a bit long to wait in between those films. And then having the Moana live action next year to celebrate the 10 years of the animated film, I think is too soon. I start to feel nostalgic after 20, 30, 40, 50 plus years of a film being out, right? But 10 years, it's just, I don't think it's that long. But let's just face it here. I mean, the only reason why they're doing that is because they want Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson to play Maui live action. Because he would be like the perfect Maui for live action. And they know if they wait another 10, 15 years, probably be a little bit too old for that. So, like, let's get him while he's still in his prime for that kind of role. And I get that. I get the strategy. But I think they're overdoing the Moana universe. Like, the order is a little odd. Again, that's just my opinion. Oh, we'll see. If you haven't seen the film, or even if you have, and you stopped it early, don't. Because there is a little teaser at the end of the film, sort of foreshadowing what's going to happen in the next film. And it does show this, like, three main villains, if you want to call it, sort of teaming up together for the final film, which I thought was interesting because usually Disney animated films don't do that. But it felt almost like Marvel or something, like a little teaser. So I don't think a lot of people would have waited on that unless they read about it. So, anyways, wait until the end.